You know, in Utah, we are so lucky to have so many amazing outdoor places that we can see right here. And there are so many around the nation. And one new film is striving to show you these beautiful places that are still preserved. I want to introduce Eric Overton. He is a filmmaker and he's also a physician by day, but really striving to show off his passion for the arts. Hey, Eric, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Good, absolutely. Now, your new film, Collodion, that's actually a film process that you're going to explain to us, and then we'll get into the beautiful places that we see and meeting your son. So tell us what Collodion is.
Collodion is a photographic chemical used in the wet plate collodion process. It was really utilized mostly in the mid-19th century, most notably by a photographer named Carlton Watkins. Watkins is really known for photographing Yosemite, much like Ansel Adams. However, Watkins did this many years before, and his work led to the preservation of what we now know as Yosemite National Park. Wow. His photographs inspired senators and eventually Abraham Lincoln to sign the Yosemite Grant Act, which was the first time in human history the wilderness was preserved. So the film that we set out to make starts with this narrative arc where I take my 8-year-old son to some of these points in Yosemite, one most notably known as Inspiration Point, aptly named, which is the first scene of the film where we hike in 200 pounds of gear, including a darkroom, to make a photograph in this really slow, deliberate way that is really prone to failure. And that's the beginning of the film. Then we go into other areas more local for me being from Utah. And I go to landscapes and photograph in places that really eluded me in my youth. And so much of this film is how I want to raise my kids and what I want to expose them to, and what we have here in this state and really in the West. But I mean, Utah is just so incredible, right?
So much stuff.
And there are some characters in this film and who have really special and just incredible connections to the landscape. And the film is certainly apolitical. There are a lot of Bears Ears issues, of course, and political battles that need to be fought, of course. But the way that we approached making this film was one of investigating what our individual connections are to the landscape. And as we shot over a couple of years, I realized in making this film that this was a piece about relationships and willingness to engage in conversation and engage from a place of listening rather than just waiting for the next time you're going to say your piece, right? It's a slow, deliberate film.
Absolutely. And so much to learn from this. It's so beautifully shot. Eric, if people want to see it like myself, where can we go?
You can go to our website currently, collodionfilm.com, for more information about who, what, why, where, when. And currently, we just released the film on Amazon Prime.
Very exciting. Well, Eric, congratulations on all of your hard work. So nice to meet you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your time.